Welcome back. Today we are visiting the Oude Molen Eco Village in Pinelands, and I came across this beautiful community vegetable garden, and I strolled through here and I got to know the owner that started everything here, and I think she's a phenomenal woman with an amazing story. So I'm going to have Kelly tell us a story about how she started all of this, where it all began, and yeah, I'm super excited to bring the story to you guys. Kelly, welcome, and thank you for being part of my video today. I'm really excited to interview you. Tell us a little bit more. Tell us how you got to the Oude Molen Eco Village. How did this all start? Were you here before all the other attractions were here? Tell us a little bit more about it.
So this particular garden was started about 20 years ago, originally by a guy called John Kennedy, who was an old English teacher. And he was gardening across the road, and some kids came and asked him, "What are you doing?" And he was always known as Opa, fondly known as Opa. And he said, "I'm doing a garden." Then he realised there was a possibility as an outreach worker. So he started working with Nathan Garden.
Okay.
And the kids used to come here. It was very open. There's old videos of this place that it used to look like. And then I came to the village also about 18 years ago, to 17, 18 years ago. I'm a traditional healer. Just graduated as a Sangoma from the Transkei, and I lived here. I thought this is the most amazing place. It's not inside suburbia, it's still space to breathe. And I've been living in the Transkei in rural Africa, so I needed space.
Yes.
And so this was the perfect place to land.
Wow, that's an amazing story at Sangoma.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about that. What do you do as a Sangoma?
So basically, it's quite I don't know if you know much about it. It's quite an intense process.
I don't know anything. I just
That's
know
a whole
that
other conversation.
they exist and they're among us. There are a lot of stigma around it. But I myself don't have much knowledge. All I know is that they are traditional healers. And then my other question is, when you guys started, for what purposes was this started?
And so basically, this used to be an old hospital dumping ground. So when Jono saw this, he saw the space and okay, literally the hospital with dumping syringes, chemical,
medical waste,
everything here. And he saw it, and we came together as a community with Quakers and other people came forward, and they said, okay, let's start a garden. Very simple. So he started very simply. And I did it for years, and then I came on board about 8 or 9 years ago. I actually had this spot just here, it was a small spot. And then I'm a qualified horticulturist from the UK and landscape. But I had such respect for him that I could see a vision for this garden because it was quite ramshackle. It was organic, but it was very ramshackle.
Okay.
And the gate was generally closed to the public. Only gardeners were allowed in here. So when he passed over about 4 years ago now, I thought, okay, I'm going to make this garden such an amazing place that it can be open to the public. There's markets and seed shops and you name it. I want to open this place up because everybody should have a piece of this. Just sharing the beauty.
I love that. Yeah.
And that's what I did. That was my intention. Yeah.
Okay, so the vegetables and so on that you guys grow here, what do you do with those vegetables?
So what we've got here is we've got an allotment system. So half the garden is for allotment holding. Rent a spot, costs me to 200 rand.
Okay.
And it goes back into an account. With that money, we put it for Falconberg Hospital. So as part of occupational therapy. So we've got Falconberg Hospital 3 times a week, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And on a Tuesday and Thursday, we have Alexandra Hospital. So we can work with community around us and in a healing capacity.
Okay, and then my other question would be, you guys do markets here on a Saturday where you guys move in between the vegetable plants and I was here this morning, witnessed it myself. Absolutely phenomenal what I saw. But my question is, if people want to also have a stall here or come and sell something, how does that work?
So basically just contact me through the social media like Facebook.
Okay.
Oude Molen Fruit Garden Village on Facebook and the Oude Molen Fruit Garden.
Okay.
They could just contact me directly and they could say, hey, I don't charge for store because for the first year, we just tried it for a year. So this will be a full year now that we've done. And we didn't charge people. We said, look, you know, this is about uplifting people, not taking from people. So those people who really stuck with us were saying, carry on, you know. And we had this thing where if you want to donate something to the garden, do. So sometimes, or trade, like sometimes, okay, I've got a pickle of onions. And if you had a really good day, then donate something. If you didn't, hey, you're here and you enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
So I really feel that works. And we've also started a night market as well on the other side of the village.
Okay.
In North St. Cafe. So we charge 50 rand in a store
there. And how many hours?
It started from 6 till 10. So it's 4 hours. But we did really well.
That's amazing. Was this not during the holiday?
But we are going to do it every second week of that.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And tell me, do you own this now?
I don't own this land, so this is leased land.
Yeah. Okay, leased land. Okay. And your water?
The water is municipal, unfortunately.
Municipal water. Have you ever tried to see if there is potential for a borehole?
I had people, you know, there's no money. The truth is, it runs on air.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of money in here, most of my time in here, you know. But if somebody wants to come along and they can get us more water, I'll be ultimately.
Anybody listening? Anybody willing to come put a borehole system in here for the community garden?
Really?
We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, because we're doing amazing work. So we're also on a Wednesday, we have a program from 3 till 5. I have people from Lansdowne, Athlone, Kensington, Maitland Garden Village, our own village, from all around the areas. Kids come ages 6 to 16. We have a full garden. We teach from seed to harvest.
Wow.
It's free of charge.
I would definitely bring my children. I would love to have them part of this. When you ask them today what they want to be little farmers.
Fantastic. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Then you know you did your job.
Exactly. And just imagine the leaders we are raising right now. Leaders that really know what they're talking about, you know, that will be able to guide you through any and everything else that comes with it. So, yeah, we need to break free somehow because we are chained down by facts and by everything else that comes. And how do we survive? We just can't. And may I add, working in your garden is therapy. It's really therapy.
Well, that's what we've just started, actually. So I was going to say, this week, actually, we signed papers with now NPC, a non-profit corporation.
Wow.
And we go under the banner of Authentic Family. And under Authentic Family, we'll have gardening programs, healing, we'll have counsellors, we'll have agriculture, we have all types of, we want to start a counselling hub here, where people can come for counselling, who've had trauma in their life, merge with Woodstock Trauma Unit. So if you've had issues, you can come in here, you can work in the garden. And I've just found through the garden with the kids, especially teenagers, that's my speciality, is...
and you get teenagers interested?
Lots of teenagers.
Wow.
Even if it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
So they'll come
just
and say,
mingle
come and help you. Yeah, sure. And before you know it, you're working in the garden and they're sharing. And you know, it's healing.
Yeah.
It really is.
And our teenagers need it, eh? They're under severe stress with the system, that school system that's just broken and it's not working for them. And, you know, I have a 16-year-old, you have a 16-year-old. We can see the amount of work that they have and the pressures on them. And it's difficult. And our children then lose themselves in this virtual reality world that just sucks them in and makes them more anxious and depressed. Which they don't understand because they're actually doing it to escape reality.
Well, my daughter, I mean, she got depressed. So I was looking for counselling because I'm a counselor myself.
Yeah. You can't.
So I looked outside. Counselors are asking 600-700 rand an hour. And I'm like, are you mad? But then I thought to myself, well, I'm really quite privileged that if I really scratched together, I could afford that. But what happens to people who can't afford that?
Exactly.
Okay, let's go. So I found a place down in Kai. They charged 50 rand an hour.
Wow.
50 to 100 rand on a donation. I was happy to give 100, 200 rand.
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay, again, I'm privileged to afford that.
Yeah.
What's happened to people who can't afford anything? So we're going to make it.
Definitely.
We're going to do it. And if I can get a hub here, I spoke to me by bringing a container here. I want to open this fence up and I want to put a door.
Okay. A shipping container. Okay.
Which could be a place where people can come for counselling and it's free of charge. They shouldn't have to pay for that. You book a time, you come for your session.
I love that idea. I love. And once again, if anybody has a
Yeah.
container on one of their
Or
farms or
a Wendy
properties
house
or Wendy
even.
house, it will really go in for good need here. It's a big need for the
Really
community garden, and it will help a lot of
Adults and
lives.
children both.
Yeah, exactly. It will change a lot of lives.
And we can create a whole authentic cover it's called Eden,
Okay.
which is, so that's
The
our
Garden of
Garden of Eden,
Eden.
which is, Eden stands for emotional development and education and nature.
Oh, interesting.
So we're grateful.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I myself have my own foundation. It's called Zobuntu Foundation. And we work with children in schools, you know, bringing new curriculums to the school with something that kids, I think, would flourish more from. It's called habitude. So it's a mixture between your habits and your attitude. Mix it together and it's habitudes. And it just teaches children how your habits and your attitude can actually shape your life for the good or bad. And it's all about the decisions you make in life. And we do so it's a more interactive thing. We work from images because children relate to images so much better. So we work from images and we give them this little interactive stuff to do, you know, like quiz each other and so on. Or we'll give each like a paper cup, you know, that foam like cup.
Yes.
And then every time we ask a question and you need to answer with a yes, you poke a hole in it. And afterwards you put water and feed. And that will show you what actually happens with your bad habits and your bad and your attitude if it's bad and it's your cup will never overflow.
We got to talk.
Yeah,
I'm connected to that 1 million strong. Do you know 1 million strong?
No, but I would
Do you
love
start
to.
with babe and check it out?
I will definitely.
And I've also started a company now as well, which is called I Dig It, which is also about education and gardening. So
we are definitely we are gonna work together so much. I know
and
that.
I also do club with kids. I do on a Tuesday we have a theatre club. As parents, we have to take control of that.
And you know what? I think we're gonna see in 10 years a big difference, and it's gonna help a lot. We're gonna see enormous growth in our children, and only because we are finally taking responsibility now.